Hello and welcome to another episode of Disney Movie Investigation. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the show. On each episode, we take a look at a movie that is featured on Disney+. On this episode, we are finishing up our Alvin and the Chipmunks series as we take a look at Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked. And if you are enjoying these videos, please do hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be notified with each new video. But for now, sit back and enjoy this episode of Disney Movie Investigation. So like I said, today we're covering Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked. This was released on December 6, 2011, and it was directed by Mike Mitchell. This was written by Jonathan Abel and Glenn Berger, and the production companies were Fox 2000 Pictures, Regency Enterprises, Bagdasarian Company, and Dune Entertainment, with the movie being distributed by 20th Century Fox. The budget for this movie was $8 million, and it had a box office return of $342.7 million. But let's take a look at the development. So on October 26, 2010, it was announced that Mike Mitchell would be the director of the third Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, entitled Chipwrecked. The film would feature Carnival's newest and biggest cruise line ship, the Carnival Dream, and the exterior and the stateroom were filmed during a seven-day Caribbean cruise. The casino, the dance club, and the dining room scenes, though, were all filmed on sets. So in terms of new cast members, we have Jenny Slate, who plays Zoe, Alan Tudyk, who plays the alter ego of Simon, known as Simone, Andy Buckley, who plays Captain Corelli, and Phyllis Smith, who does a cameo as a flight attendant. So let's take a look at the plot. So while playing around a cruise ship, the Chipmunks and the Chipettes accidentally go overboard and end up marooned on a tropical paradise. They discover their new turf, however, is not as undiscovered as it may seem. So in terms of legacy and trivia, David Cross has described this as the worst experience of his life and has vowed to never return to any Alvin and the Chipmunks movies. The movie did have a positive, though. It did win a 2012 Kids' Choice Award. And the soundtrack was released on November 15th, 2011, along with a Target bonus CD with 4 bonus tracks exclusively available at Target stores. Video games were also released for the Wii and Nintendo DS, as well as the Xbox 360. And because of the success of this movie, a 4th sequel entitled Alvin and the Chipmunks The Road Chip was released in 2015. I did cover that that movie about a year ago, so it is on the channel. So if you want to check that out, feel free. It was not very good. Kind of a spoiler. So would I recommend this movie? I think this is where the franchise, you can really start to see it take a downturn. The story seems to be just like kind of put together with patchwork, and it seems to be a series of gags as opposed to a collective story. Once they got to the island, it seems to just go nowhere, and they're just buying time until they finally are, till they're rescued. For example, late in the movie, there is a plot about a undiscovered treasure, and Zoe ends up becoming a bad guy, kidnapping Jeanette, one of the Chipettes, and it just came out of nowhere, and it just seemed, and it would end very quickly thereafter. So it just was kind of like, okay, this will be a funny gag, and then it's over before it begins. And I just think the first and second one are the ones worth watching, but I would probably skip this one and the fourth one. So unfortunately, not a very good movie. So this one's going to be a short one. Like, there's not really a lot to talk about. It is the third of a Chipmunk movie. And again, it's kind of been there, done that. So thank you so much for joining us here on Disney Movie Investigation. I would invite you, if you disagree with me or agree with me, to please leave a comment below on what you think of Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked. So for our next video, we're going to be looking at an action-packed thriller, a Jerry Bruckheimer movie, actually, as we take a look at The Rock, starring Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery. So until next time, I hope you have a magical day, and we will see you real soon.